Hello and thank you all for watching. This is Manny Sunny-san for a monthly report, and here's what you can expect during the month of May. And I'll start with Aries. Aries in spring equinox between April 21st and March 21st. Communications and love may be rolling along nice and smoothly right now overall, but it would be wise to keep things full of variety and lighthearted. Emotionally, there may be tensions, but this is regarding harmonizing the personal and professional lives. Things may only get better overall throughout the month, with the exception of emotions, as they may go from tense to irritated. And if in this case, you may want to look within to see if you're taking something too seriously or you are too sensitive to some things that are going on in the home life. However, if neither of these are the case, you may want to listen to your intuition to see where this is coming from. It would also be wise to save money during this first half of the month to prepare for the unexpected. Taurus. Approximately from April 21st to May 21st. Happy birthday to Taurus out there. This is your month, and the stars support you're taking time for yourself. You may find that emotions are all in good order. And that your spirituality is extra strong right now. While it is still wise to play things financially conservative, it is still an excellent time to indulge in the finer things in life. In celebration of your birth, after the sun changes signs into Gemini, you may find that things soften up, especially in the heart it is involved. You may also find it is a good time to focus on the home life and the family, and in all, as long as you stick to your comfort zone and stick with what you know. You may find that a lot of fun can be had in May. Gemini, between May 21st and summer solstice. Communication, adaptability, flirting, and love may all be in the air for the first half of this month. So you may find that as long as you keep control of your emotions, things will move along well. Needing only minor adjustments, you may also find that now is a good time to expand and go big with projects you are working on. There may be even more of that coming your way in the latter half of the month, but it would be wise to make sure that you don't come off more aggressive than you all really are. It would also be wise to watch your energy levels, as a potential there to burn yourself out if you're irresponsible. This is an excellent time to focus on internal changes in order to bring about new heights of greatness, provided you discipline yourself to do the necessary work. Cancer, summer solstice through July 21st. The month starts off quite enough, so you may find that all that is necessary is in slight adjustment with regards to money and love. The two areas of concern, though, are the emotions and where you're going in life from a personal development standpoint. Taking a review now, you may find it is worth to decide where to go from here regarding the emotions. You may find that it is a challenge to harmonize doing what is best for you and others. When we move on to the second half of the month, you may find that some minor or good fortunes come your way, particularly where it comes to intimate relationships and money. Thus, the month goes from good with few cautious areas to great. Leo, approximately July 21st to August 21st. While you may find that your temper comes center stage, you may find that other areas of your life are opening up for expansion. It would be wise to see if this is an irritation that's causing you the temper, or frustration at the temple. Some things are unfolding. You may also find it wise to avoid accidents. However, the love life may be rolling along nicely, and it may even be fun. The second half of the month, you may find that things improve quite a bit, and a bit overall, and that things come into line. You may have plenty of energy now that the temper is under control, and thus the energy is freed up to go towards other projects that have desired a second wind. Virgo, from August 21st to the autumnal equinox. This month may start off with challenges when it comes to money and unexpected expenses, so it would be wise to play things cautiously overall. The emotional and spiritual tensions may still be there, but by now it is something that is routine, so it is easier to handle. Taking things factors into account, it becomes clear that now it is time to pour your energy into the workplace and focus on simply getting the job done each and every day. The further we move into the month, the more it becomes clear that some things are improving and some things are staying challenging. You may find that your emotions, home life, and enjoyment of all things In the home are extra strong and positive, but when it comes to chit chat with other people, there are a lot of opportunities of growth and development. Libra, the beginning of May, autumnal equinox to October 21st. The beginning of May is an excellent time to focus on person to person communication, especially if these relationships can yield prosperous results. This is also an excellent time to focus or using your creativity for expansion. Your emotions may be extra strong as well, and because of this, you may find that you have more than enough energy to get done what needs to get done. Um, the second half of the month may also bring more focus on the person's to person communication and all things that come along with it. But at the same, emotions that served as fuel in the first half of the month may be irritated and out of sync the second half of this month. So it is wise to keep them in check. Part of this may be the fact that the home life is not quite as tame as it was, and that any intimate relationship that exists may be challenged. You may also find that money through the immediate family isn't as strong as it usually is, or perhaps unexpected expenses having to do with the home have come up. Scorpio, October 21st through November 21st. Overall, attentions may be the theme for the first half of the month. Um, as you may find that the day work routine a little more challenging than normal, the workplace may be requiring more of you than it was previously, and that because of your temper is a little shorter than normal. It would be wise to let this affect you as little as possible, because if it gets you too much, the potential is there for accidents. However, this is an excellent time to work with your creativity and spiritual side. Um, as the conditions are right for work. As the month moves on, you may discover that things line up substantially, and that some prosperity and good fortune comes your way if you listen to your intuition. However, this same energy can be too much of a good thing, as you may realize that you have more emotional energy than you know what to do with it. It is also wise to play things financially conservative overall for the month. Sagittarius, November 21st through the winter solstice. Communication and love life may be tense at the beginning of the month, so it is wise to exercise a bit patience and freedom as tools to work with what is present. Emotionally, you may feel excellent, but it may simply be that others want more variety than you have time to give. This may also activate some emotions within you that are calling to be addressed. You may also find that you have more than enough energy to get things done that you want to get done. The second half of the month changes slightly, but not necessarily for the better, as more tensions come to the surface having to do with person to person interactions and communication. During this time, it would also be wise to make sure that you don't burn your energy out, as potential is there to do so. Capricorn, emotions may be out of sorts for the first 2 weeks of the month, as you may find a challenge to balance the social life and professional life. So it would be wise to juggle the best of your ability. The workplace may be requiring more of your energy, and while it may seem like a lot in short term, it may also pay off big in the long run. The second half of the month changes its tune, though, as you may find that the home life comes to the surface to be addressed due to the challenges that you have come up with. You may find that your intimate relationships are fine overall, but they may require a little extra TLC. So it would be wise to factor in extra time for activities to address it. You may also find that during the second half of the month, people may want you to become more social. That is a challenge to fit this into your schedule. Hence, you may find that this discretion and strategy are two things that can help you. Aquarius, January 21st through February 21st. Well, it begins as a month full of inspiration and creative ideas, so it is wise to tap into them as best as you can. However, the potential is there for laziness if you choose to simply think rather than do. You may also find that engaging in more cerebral activities is something that can yield excellent personal growth. The second half of the month brings more focus on personal communications and creative projects that can be done on the computer if you use one routinely. Um, You may also find that this is a good time to focus on the lighthearted and the fun rather than the serious. It is also worth noting that variety may be the perfect spice of life. and that you've been looking for. So if possible, it would be wise to engage in variety rather than one particular subject down to its core. Pisces, from February 21st through the spring equinox. While communications and money may be challenged for the first half of the month, you may find that focusing on the workplace is something that can yield results, and it may be easier to do than you may initially think. There may still be a feeling of restriction. Um, when it comes to a few areas of your life, but because of this, you may find it wise to reevaluate your processes in those areas to see what can be changed. The second half of the month looks that may be half of the month may bring more challenges and growth opportunities, particularly ones that come with person-to-person interaction. Um, you may also find that people want to be lighthearted and the shallow, while you may be seeking the emotionally deep and fulfilling instead. During the latter part of the month, you may find that your intuition is more accurate than normal, and that home life can yield emotionally satisfying results. For all signs, it is wise to remember Mercury will be into retrograde month on May 18th until June 11th. So it would be wise to use this time to get things in order that come up calling your attention. Thank you all for watching. This has been the energies for May of 2015. Thank you for watching.